Well, welcome everybody. I'm Dave from AMCTO, and welcome to today's Leadership Hub interview. The Leadership Hub at AMCTO is a centralized platform that connects you with trusted affinity partners committed to supporting your leadership journey in the municipal sector. Our partners offer specialized programs, tools, and services that empower you to lead confidently and navigate the complexities of municipal management. So whether you're seeking advanced leadership training, strategic development sources, or innovative tools to enhance your municipal operations, the Leadership Hub is your one-stop shop. Now, I'm really pleased to be joined today by Parm Chohan. Conquer Leadership, founded by Parm, focuses on leadership development, team engagement, and coaching. Parm helps leaders, both aspiring and established, optimize performance, boost collaboration, and strengthen culture. As a Maxwell Leadership-certified Team Member and Gallup-certified Strengths Coach, Parm accelerates personal and team growth and guides you to overcome barriers and reach your full potential. Welcome, Parm.
Thanks, Dave. Pleasure to be here.
Now, listen, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you fairly well, but ultimately tell us a little bit about your background and really what, those experiences in your background have led you to the creation of Conquer Leadership.
Yeah, for sure. So, as you mentioned, about 10 years experience, over 10 years in the communications world as a communications advisor, a communications strategist, masters in communications management, including several of those years working in municipal and regional government, which really allows me to show up with the right mix of knowledge, communication, and energy. Now, a few years ago, I joke around, I had a midlife career change, not a midlife crisis where I went out and bought a red Corvette, although that would be pretty sweet, but a midlife career change, which then led me to the world of leadership development, team engagement, and coaching, which I had already been doing for several years, for quite some time in the community space. Now it's just that much more formalized. So these days, I do a couple of things. I work with a healthcare organization doing leadership development, team engagement, and coaching. And then there's Conquer Leadership. Ultimately, at Conquer Leadership, Dave, I solve the problem of potential because I do what I believe, and I fundamentally believe we are all more capable and powerful, closer to our dreams and goals than we will ever know or be able to give ourselves credit for. That's where I come in. I serve and support you and your teams so that you can tap into that potential. And when you do, it changes the trajectory of your careers and lives. And specifically, like you mentioned, working with aspiring and established leaders to really optimize peak performance through leader development, team engagement, coaching. When that's fully embraced and when there's legit buy-in, oh man, that transforms communication, connection, collaboration, all in the right way. And what I mean by that is not by throwing more work at people's faces. Everyone's already overworked. Everyone's already over capacity. But it's how do we work differently? How do we acknowledge, learn about our strengths, lean on those strengths, because those are both ingredients of a high performing team, to then optimize results and performance. And then with the coaching piece, Dave, it's really so personal growth coaching, leadership coaching, it's really working with individuals to help them move from who they are to who they want to be faster than they could alone. And that's not to discredit anyone's own individual effort and intention. But we all have a tendency to get in our own way, myself included. That's why I still need coaching conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there as a thinking partner, talking partner, accountability partner to really help expedite results.
That's great. Now, Parm, I talked a little bit earlier about a description of Conquer Leadership, and you've certainly given a little bit more in relation to the types of services that you provide. But tell us a little bit about what do you see as sort of the key offering or key offerings for AMCTO members?
Yeah. First of all, cost savings. So, as an official AMCTO partner, that allows me to be that much more budget friendly with the partnership that we have. Now, Dave, I come from municipal government. I come from regional government and the broader nonprofit sector. So I have a deep-rooted understanding of the municipal and regional government landscape. now I'm entrenched in the world of leadership development, team engagement, and coaching. I'm one of you. I come from this world. So it really allows me to combine all of these efforts together. So what you can expect is someone who appreciates and understands, that has empathy for the objectives, goals, challenges that staff, teams, leaders are going through, which allows me to serve and support that much more holistically in a deeper and more informed way, which ultimately means a consultative approach. And we land on strategy and programming options that are custom to each team needs. So, if, for example, this could be things like leader development programming, where we focus on values based leadership development, or strengths based coaching. Another couple of programs like Good Leaders Ask Great Questions, developing the leader within. Or maybe it's team engagement experiences and things like the leadership game, which your team has had the I've had the pleasure of serving your team with the leadership game, strengths, team engagement, people skills, things like emotional intelligence, conflict resolution. And then there's one-on-one coaching, whether it's personal growth coaching, leadership coaching, which is really rocket fuel. I fundamentally believe that coaching is the world's best personal growth and leadership development tool. And I can speak with certainty because I'm a product of coaching. I wouldn't be doing the work that I'm doing at this level if it wasn't for regular coaching conversations. To wrap all of that up, Dave, I don't come in just as a service provider or a vendor, but a learning and development strategic partner, enabling you to accomplish your long-term goals faster than you could alone, which then impacts and supports retention, engagement, succession planning, and if done the right way, equals better, faster results and performance.
Yeah, and we all know that that coaching piece is so important, getting that perspective from people who have been there and been in that space and be able to provide you with that expertise. Now, we know, Parm, that there are maybe more than a dozen other leadership type of coaching programs out there. What do you see as sort of a unique principle or unique selling offer by Conquer Leadership that really makes you stand out maybe from other programs?
Good question. And a couple of things, Dave. I'm not here to simply throw content at your face. You don't need me for content. There's more than enough content out there in the world. What I'm good at is marrying content, community, and application, which really allows, and all programs and coaching experiences are designed with this in mind. And it really allows participants to learn a little, share a little, and do a little. So there's always a practical component, always landing on implementation, action items. How do you operationalize the content and the theory that you might be consuming? Um, I'm here as a talking partner, a thinking partner, an accountability partner, which could mean cheering my face off for you from the sidelines, or it means holding you accountable in a kind, ethical, respectful way. Plus, with me, you get a little dry humor, some lighthearted sarcasm, maybe some pro wrestling references in there, a hint of Parm charm, if you will. This allows me to show up in the right way with the right mix of knowledge, communication, energy, all wrapped in a bundle of kindness. The other thing that I'm excited about is values and strengths, and Conquer Leadership is built on strong values and strengths. So I'm always excited to tie in values and strengths to as a competitive advantage, and talking with leaders and teams and discussing how to use values and strengths as business intelligent tools, which then impact performance and results, which ultimately goes back to the implementation piece. So, for example, that could mean a playbook after a particular team engagement experiences that has actions and insights documented. Maybe it means a community of practice, and we talk through how to set that up, or some kind of a playbook alignment session where I can come in and facilitate some of those conversations. So, a few things that hopefully keeps Conquer Leadership top of mind.
Well, thanks for that, Parm. And I know as an association, we have had the pleasure of having a little Parm charm put on us over the time over some work. And we really do appreciate your participation with the Leadership Hub. I'd like to talk a little bit, just members may be asking how they can take advantage of this program. So AMCTO members are eligible to receive 20% discount on all of Conquer Leadership services, including leadership development, team engagement, and one-on-one coaching. You must be an AMCTO member, though, in good standing to take advantage of that. All you really need to do is reach out to Parm directly for more information. You can book a no obligation introductory call with Parm, and he'll lead you through that process. So there are so many other pieces of both the Leadership Hub and as well as the Affinity AMCTO Affinity programs that members have availability to take advantage of. So please have a look at our website under Affinity programs for more information. Thanks, Parm.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thank you.